Deleted scenes of The Simpsons debunked the show's darkest fan theory with a genius trick. The Simpsons addressed that infamous, the whole show is Homer's coma dream theory, and the long-running series thoroughly debunked the idea. Not only has The Simpsons inspired a lot of fan theories over the years, but the show even debunked one of the most infamous of these in a season 34 episode. The Simpsons has gained some considerable critical success in recent years by changing its well-worn formula. Although seasons 30, 33 were roundly disliked online, seasons 34 and 35 saw the show start to receive its best reviews in years. This is due in part to outings like season 34, episode 3, Lisa the Boy Scout, a meta-episode that spoofed the show's own reputation, history, and relevance. In a clever bit of meta-humor that The Simpsons season 36 is likely to continue, Lisa the Boy Scout started like any number of conventional episodes. Bart was attending a Boy Scout camping trip and Lisa announced that she was joining him, setting up a familiar rivalry between the two siblings. However, the episode then cut to a surreal framing device as two anonymous hackers took over the show's broadcast and threatened to air the worst deleted scenes from the history of the series unless a ransom was paid. These weren't real deleted scenes, but rather meta-jokes. 1. Lisa the Boy Scout proved The Simpsons isn't just Homer's coma dream. The Simpsons season 34 debunked the idea that the show is all a dream. Homer crying in The Simpsons beside Lisa the Boy Scout. The episode devolved into a series of vignettes that revealed, among other things, that Martin Prince was an adult cop undercover in Springfield Elementary and Selma is secretly Marge's mother, not her sister. Among these hilarious fake deleted scenes, The Simpsons episode featured a sequence that addressed the Homer coma dream theory. This perennially popular fan theory explains why The Simpsons never age by claiming the show's events after season 2 are all an elaborate coma dream that Homer is experiencing. Part of the point of this theory is to account for the show's move away from the grounded storylines of seasons 1 and 2. The so-called golden age of The Simpsons began around season 3, episode 17, Homer at the Bat, and the show became increasingly zany, outlandish, and unrealistic after this outing. As such, the theory claims that Homer went into a coma after eating a poisonous fugu fish in season 2, episode 11, One Fish, Two Fish, Blowfish, Blue Fish, or jumping Springfield Gorge in episode 8, Bart the Daredevil. In Lisa the Boy Scout, Homer woke up and realized everything after his fateful Springfield Gorge jump never happened, thus allowing the series to cheekily debunk this twist with a joke. 2. The Simpsons also addressed another popular urban myth. The animated comedy also dismissed the infamous dead Bart copypasta. Homer and Bart wearing Bart's Not Dead t-shirts in The Simpsons. Throughout Lisa the Boy Scout, the hackers note that these deleted scenes are so bad, they would end The Simpsons if aired. The repetitive storylines of The Simpsons, as well as its more transparent bids for relevance, have been heavily criticized in recent seasons. However, Lisa the Boy Scout mocking the coma dream theory proved that many Simpsons fan theories work better as interesting thought experiments than actual plot twists. While the revelation would be surprising, it wouldn't enhance the series itself and could instead devalue many of the show's most beloved outings by revealing they never happened in universe. An earlier episode of The Simpsons debunked another famous urban myth about the show, and this plot also proved that these fan theories don't work as additions to the show's canon. Dead Bart is a non-existent lost episode of The Simpsons wherein Bart falls out of a plane and dies. It is described in an infamously popular creepypasta and was parodied in the show's season 30 premiere, Bart's Not Dead. While a lot of outdated plots prove The Simpsons can't always keep up with pop culture, this witty parody of God's Not Dead showed that the series is capable of deftly mocking its own legacy. 3. These stories highlights The Simpsons' best late-season trend. The Simpsons is at its best when it contends with its meta-history. Bart leads the way in The Simpsons' Treehouse of Horror XXXII Simpsons World. Lisa the Boy Scout, Bart's Not Dead, and stories like The Simpsons World segment from season 34, episode 6, Treehouse of Horror XXXII, prove that The Simpsons is better off when the show doesn't try to replicate the low stakes, believable plots of its first seasons. Instead, as noted by YouTuber Super Eyepatch Wolf, The Simpsons now excels when the show itself mocks and parodies its own fandom, its cultural influence, and its long history. The Simpsons has reshaped the television landscape over its 35 years on the air, so it would be unfair and unrealistic to expect the series to maintain the same tone and style as its first season. However, by drawing attention to and affectionately parodying phenomena like The Simpsons creepypastas, fan theories, and meme pages, The Simpsons Season 35 can keep the show feeling fresh and innovative. Much like the golden age of The Simpsons didn't feel like Seasons 1 and 2, Season 35 has a great disconnect from the golden age. Even so, it is an interesting metacomedy about the Simpson family and the show's impact on TV history, and The Simpsons can continue to keep viewers invested and entertained by leaning into this approach going forward.